Well, the truck is still broke AF, but it's about that time to go to Alaska. We've got all the camera gear packed up, and hopefully, now that I'm a passenger, not a pilot anymore, I don't know how this crap works, what exactly they'll let me carry on. Used to be anything you wanted. Now, might have to check it all in that big ass bag, so let's go find out. I'm John from Fly 8 Mike Alpha, CFI turned airline pilot turned back to CFI. Come along on my journey, flying Alaska to Florida and beyond. So, ever since I posted that I quit the airlines, people keep messaging and they're like, well, but the airlines, that's like the dream job. Like flying an airliner, you get to be an airline pilot, isn't that the dream? And yeah, it was the dream to become an airline pilot. And then guess what? I became an airline pilot and I accomplished the dream, right? So after doing that for about a year, it's not that it wasn't fun. I mean, it just was less fun and it got a little boring. You know, 5 legs a day, 6 legs a day, going on trips for 4 days, being away from family and stuff, being away from home for 4 days at a time to get paid 16 hours at 38 bucks an hour. It just, you know, it was okay, but it was like, hey, you know, being a CFI, well, I guess really wasn't all that bad to begin with. So, you know, at the end of the day, it was like, hey, the airlines will still be there, you know, in 6 months or a year or 5 years. They'll probably still be really short on pilots, and I can always go back. But when you get opportunities to fly little airplanes into all sorts of amazing places all around the country, that doesn't show up every day. And you're eventually going to be old and retired and too old to do that stuff. And if I ever wanted to build an airplane, I always, you know, it's my dream to actually build one from scratch. Well, I always told myself I didn't have enough time. And now all of a sudden, I do have the time. And now I can probably do that. And it might take, you know, a year or two, but I can actually accomplish that compared to waiting until I'm retired and 60 or 65 years old and too old to pick up a screwdriver and you know, start building an airplane, and then a year into before you even get to fly it, you just drop dead of a heart attack. That happens to way too many guys. So, you know what? I'm not even 30 yet. I'm gonna do all this stuff before I'm even 30, and it's awesome. And I can always go back to the airline. So, if being an airline pilot's cool, I would totally recommend it to anybody. You know, check it out, try it, because guess what? You can always quit, like I did. And it's been pretty sweet, pretty fun since then. Plus, I still get to keep my employee parking pass, which is awesome. So I don't have to actually pay for parking at the airport, if I can find the darn thing. And so, although I have to pay for tickets, which super hurts, oh my gosh, paying for a ticket really sucks. Jump seating was awesome. Any airline, anytime for free. If there's a seat, you could hop on. If the jump seat was open, you could ride up in the cockpit on pretty much any domestic airline, totally free if you're going domestically. That was sweet. Paying 900 bucks for a round trip ticket from Sarasota to Alaska, that kind of sucks. Plus, like, now I have to think about how I pack and like how I put stuff in bags, because before you just brought whatever you want. Now you actually have to like kind of like check a bag and pay for that, and then have to go through security and make sure there's not stuff in your bag that's like not supposed to go. Because before we just didn't have to really go through security. So, God, it's definitely a bummer. But overall, it is pretty sweet, because I mean, like, come on. I mean, look at this. Like, I don't have to shave. I get to go to Alaska for a couple weeks, and I can pretty much go do anything I want, fly anywhere I want, fly anything I want. The airlines don't even want you flying on the side. So, overall, it's pretty cool. Now let's go to Alaska. And officially in Anchorage. Little tired, little hungover, but on our way to go get some food and do some flight planning, figure out where we're gonna go today for Steph's birthday. So Sia helped Steph parallel park in Anchorage, and then we went ahead, found an awesome little spot for breakfast, a very good hearty breakfast, because it was going to be a little while before we got back towards any sort of civilization. So we did some flight planning. These cameras, these weather cams I have up in Alaska, are absolutely essential for flight planning. That is really the only way you know what the weather's doing in all these random places, because the weather reporting stations are so far apart. So after some very serious deliberation, looking at everything, we decided that the best bet was to head out to King Salmon. and go see what was going on over on that end of the state.
King salmon, 256 nautical miles.
Sweet.
Southwest
Of us.
Anchorage.
Awesome.
Yep.
We can do that. Fill up here, fill up there. And our flight planning is complete, and time to go get some groceries so we have something to eat in the middle of nowhere. That would be really great. Look at that, it does exist. There is blue sky. The rumors are true. The sky's still blue even in Alaska, although you don't get to see it much. Should we have trail mix on a trail? Because we're going on, that's what trail mix is for, right? Trail mix is for trails? It is for trails. We're going on trails.
But I really wanted these right here.
I definitely never want to see those again in my life. Okay, so for those of you who don't understand why I despise granola cups so much, that's basically what I was subsisting off of for the last year as a regional FO at the airlines. And for those of you that haven't seen the Why I Quit the Airline video just yet, well, these snacks are what you find in the first class snack bin. And when there's no time to get food, or you can't afford food, or you pack food for the trip but you run out and you're hungry, that's basically what you eat, and it's awful. Not supposed to be that color.
But it says
Dark chocolate dessert hummus.
for dessert, you can dip strawberries and pretzels in it.
Actually, that sounds worth trying when you're not airplane camping and you're near a bathroom. That'd be really worth trying. For good.
I've never tried them.
You're gonna try them. You're gonna try them with some dark chocolate hummus. I wonder what kind of journey that little strawberry had to make it all the way to friggin' Anchorage. All right, now we're fully loaded, fully fueled, and ready to go airplane camping.
Lake Head Tower, Cessna 296 Delta, holding short 32 Lima North.
Them 296 Delta, Lake Tower, no 32, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 3262 Delta.
Time to go airplane camping!
Them 440 Zulu, thank you.
Oh, it looks really great where we're going.
Looks fantastic. I don't see any problems with that at all. I mean, looks totally fine.
Doable.
Yeah, I believe the description would be doable, possibly. Possibly doable. So thunderstorms are really rare in Alaska. However, when they do happen, people tend to freak out a little bit. Luckily, there is a huge network of other pilots out there flying that you can talk to on the CTAF for that area and really communicate where the weather's good, where it's bad, what the ceiling and visibility is, and navigate your way around it the best you can. I'd call it like a mile and a half, and yeah, little stationary pass underneath us.
700 eastbound Anchorage.
Is that her?
Yeah, that was Regal. Hey, how's it looking going south there over Ivan and Beluga?
Pretty rainy.
Did you just stay at 700?
500.
Roger.
It's a little bit windier the further south you go.
Okay, but then clears up.
Yeah, looks like it past Ionic.
Roger, thanks.
Shirleyville's wide open. If you cross the forelands, it's nothing but sun all the way. Real high ceiling, and all that dark cloud over there is a pretty good lightning storm. There was a couple strikes there about a half hour ago.
Copy, thanks. Yeah, it looked a lot better down south, and wasn't sure what it was doing here, so we'll just take the Borlands, I think.
I'm East Foreland right now, halfway between the mountains and the tip of the Foreland. And yeah, I can pretty much see all the way down to Augustine right now. Blue sky, just a few puffs here and there.
Cool, thanks for that report.
Are your landing lights LED?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd leave them on. Those are like super easy to see, you know, even in this stuff.
Yeah.
Woohoo, Class G airspace, 1 mile clear clouds. We're not in a cloud, so...
And it's more than 1 mile.
It is more than 1 mile. It's exactly 1.1 miles.
Yeah.
79 uniform, mouth of the Beluga River, out over the water, headed towards Anchorage.
Altitude?
About 350 feet.
Copy. 6 to Delta is a couple miles north of mouth of the Beluga River at 900 southwest.
Okay, how high? 900 did you say?
Affirm.
Thank you.
This is Beluga River.
Mouth of the Beluga.
I think it's funny that, I mean, obviously thunderstorms aren't something you want to mess with, but guys seem to be really freaked out about.
Because we never have them here.
Yeah.
800 feet.
You got me in sight?
You're right, if you're right over the shoreline, we just passed you. We're coming up on the Theodore, I think.
Roger. Sounds good. Thanks.
Like,
Yeah.
this visibility would freak everybody out in Florida. Nobody could handle this visibility in Florida.
Yeah.
But thunderstorms would be alright. Up here, like, everyone's freaking about a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sketchy because it's, like, embedded in the clouds over there.
And
But
mountains.
And
Yeah.
west side traffic.
It's pretty flat up around here.
Saw a lightning strike.
like 20 miles.
So we just kept pushing along, following the shoreline. Eventually the weather did start to get better, and we knew as long as we followed the shoreline, we would be far enough away from the mountains that were over relatively flat ground, and somewhere between 500 to 1,000 feet AGL should work out pretty well for us safety-wise.
Yeah, without this network of airplanes in the air to relay information, it would be really, really difficult to fly around here and have any idea what the weather is going to be like up ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Iliamna looks freaking awesome right now. Yeah, it is like super tough to tell if it's this pass or that pass or that pass. I guess this safe one is this, but it doesn't look that way. But it will be. It'll work out. I have full confidence in you and my shoulder harnesses.
And my iPad.
And your iPad. Actually, I have zero confidence in the iPad GPS. Those things are totally unreliable, but full confidence in you and my shoulder harnesses. Ready to go. Ready for anything.
I have a feeling this is going to be beautiful.
I think it is going to be incredibly beautiful, and based on the fact there's rotor clouds all over the place, I think it's going to be incredibly bumpy. And we got a good headwind.
700 feet north.
But I'm totally down with it, as long as we don't go too fast. So, what do you want to take bets? What's going to be the best altitude to go through this thing at?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out.
Below the tops.
Yeah.
Definitely below the tops.
I was going to try 3,000.
Okay. I think if we could do like 90 miles an hour through it, and we do, yeah, like, here at 3,000 now, about, I think 3 will be perfect.
Do you want me to slow down?
As we get closer, maybe slow down. It'll save a little, I mean, like, we're not going to burn any more fuel by going slower.
Right.
Actually,
Holy sh!
slow down.
Wow.
Yeah, 90. Tighten those seatbelts up a little bit.
Wow. Did you hit your head?
No, came close to it.
Me
but
too.
90 would be great. So just trim for it and do it. Don't let it control you.
Jeez.
Yeah. So 3 should be good. Let's stay below the tops. All I can say is frickin' wow.
I know. Look at this. It's like everywhere you look. They're everywhere. Oh my god. No wonder this is such a popular place.
Yeah. This is hard to freaking describe to people. Like, it's the definition of indescribable. So flying through Lake Clark absolutely is incredible. And I'm not a huge fan of really long, drawn-out videos, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. But we've got a ton more flying to do through Alaska on this trip, and even just this day, which we'll go ahead and share with you guys in the very next vlog video. Thank you so much for checking this out. I'm so happy you guys are joining me on this journey, on this brand new vlog, on this new journey for me, now that I'm no longer an airline pilot, and I'm a full-time CFI and full-time general aviation pilot, experiencing everything that is awesome about flying little airplanes. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you like this video, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Be sure to share this with your friends, and we will see you guys in the next vlog. Coming up next on Fly at Mike Alpha, we continue our journey through Lake Clark Pass. We fly into Port Ellsworth, hang out there for a little bit, tour around the town. Not a whole heck of a lot going on, but still a really cool place to see. Fly over the beautiful water of Lake Clark before continuing on to King Salmon, passing by Iliamna. Awesome little airport, really in the middle of nowhere. Hop into King Salmon, we find a cool little diner in town for Steph's birthday dinner, and then head back over to the airport to set up camp for the night and get absolutely eaten alive by these gigantic Alaskan mosquitoes.
Yeah.